Okay, what is up YouTube? This is EB. I would like to continue my presentation for showcasing my work, but with this video I'll try and give you more of an overview, and you can go through and have a look at the comics. I'll leave the link to the comics down below. So the aim of this video is basically one, to inspire upcoming artists. If you have interested in creating comics and stuff, this would be some of the techniques that you could use, or references that you can use, or places for inspiration. If you are an investor or a stakeholder or somebody who just want to print some of my books to get some profits, feel free to contact me. The books are ebooks currently, and they can be printed at any given time. If you are or if you are a licensor, you can let me know as well if you want to convert the content into other formats or mediums. I'm available to do that as well. I have stories written for each, and I can break it down for you. And then last but not least, just basically to promote my work for sales. If you are interested to purchasing the ebook, I'll leave the download. I'll leave a copy. I'll leave a link down below on the video, so that you can find a place so that you can know where to download the book. So yeah, so all the books mentioned here will be in the link, and without much further ado, let's dive in. I'll try and keep it a bit short but to the point. So some of my books are mangas, some of my books are action comics, some of them are more like webtoons. Andromatica is more like a manga, and I did it as such. I used rotoscopy to draw my work in the book. It's basically sci-fi based in the future, when basically sex dolls become assassins, and then they try to take over the earth. Basically they feel that the female species is old and irrelevant, and that you know, it's their time to shine. So it's a very strange story, but the book won't do it justice, but that's the basic idea for that book. For Astromica, it's basically equivalent to a Star Wars book. Think of it like Rogue One. So you have, the guy who acted as Diego, can't remember his name, and the robot. So that's the two main protagonists, and a spaceship is Atto 1, and then the robot, and then the main hero. It's basically she has kind of like superpowers, whereby she can pinpoint the location of anything anywhere in the universe. It's a very interesting, and so because of her skill, many people want her, especially for tracking, whether it's for lost objects, lost minerals, lost people, things like that. So she's being looked for by both good people and by bad people, because everybody wants something somewhere. So yeah, it's a very good book, Astromica. And next we have Hitbuster Alpha. This is just a shonen, whereby a girl called Naya has to show that she's capable of being as powerful as everybody else. The idea is that she's literally strong, but nobody believes in her because of she shows that she's not not good enough, but in actuality she is. So she's now getting to understand that it's okay to be herself, and it's okay to be to not be shy, and understand that she's not at the bottom, but she's at the top. It's a very interesting book. It's called, did they call it, coming of age kind of book, based in the future as well. This Hitbuster Alpha was one of the books that I did with as a group or set of collection of works, because the book came with a game and a music album. So yeah, if you have time, check out the game. It's also listed in the game section. The next book is Immortal Damage, superhero genre, drawn like a manga. So this one is also rotoscoped. So basically I take 3D models. Most of them are done this way. I take 3D models, then I draw on top of it the effect that I want, then I add the stuff, and then I launch the book. This was a superhero comic based again on a female protagonist who has a lot of superpowers and is trying to understand. See, for example, many people think of gods as these beings who have everything in order. So what happens if you have a god or a person who is a god but doesn't have everything in order? So they are young, they are naive, they are not that wise in certain things. So it's a very interesting book. Also coming of age. Second or third coming of age will be this one, Killer Fast from Uranus. This is a comedic version of the same book, Oddity, and it's kind of like the other two, whereby you have a female protagonist, very strong, coming to learn how life works, coming to learn that her place in the universe, her place on earth, and then to understand that yes, bad people exist and how to deal with them, learning not to take advantage of her powers to become evil, etc, etc. This was a very simple story, but it was one of the first books I ever did. Manga 254, group of 6 books. One is a sci-fi, one is historical, one is detective, one is a superhero, one is manga, one is sci-fi. Each one of them are very different. So it's the first book I launched in Kenya as a manga. I made it as a print copy. It was very successful. I don't know, I have the okay, so I found the book. Here it is, Manga 254. It's got the same cover as the one on the screen. It says Kenya's first mega manga 200-page omnibus. It's a big book. Where am I showing? Yeah. If you have time, check it out. It's a very good book. So in this collection of Manga 254, as I said, one is a sci-fi story, more like think of like Star Trek. The Duronius, the second book, is more of a historical book based in Roman Empire time. The third book is called Charlemagne. It's a detective book. The fourth book is this one, which is Yotat or Oddity. The fifth book is what do I call it? Sorry. The fifth book is Calamity James, like a mixture between One Punch Man and Dragon Ball. Then the last one was called Outerland, which is more of a sci-fi thriller based like a kind of like a Star Trek story. Okay, so next we have Neutrona, which is a superhero book. I made this book in the style of DC Comics of the 1980s, early 90s. It's about Neutrona. She's a superhero, and she was given her powers like kind of like the way Silver Surfer was given his powers. So she was taken by a god and bestowed upon her powers. The problem is that she is very heavy alcoholic and basically deep in depression and anxiety and all that stuff. Thinking about it, the book is technically what they want to do with Supergirl, with the upcoming movie. But this one, I did it many years ago. The idea was basically her alter ego for Neutrona is basically a loser. Not that he, like Clark Kent, that he is weak and stuff. No. She's literally a loser because she's known for drinking. She's known for not taking care of her family. She's known for very strange things. But as her superhero version, everybody knows she got this thing. She's the one in control. She's the one, the boss. She'll solve the problems. There's a lot of confidence for her. And then the book idea is that eventually people get to find out that it's one and the same person. A very interesting book. Nairobi is detective, basically like a Batman comic-ish. I noticed I hadn't done anything intelligent in forms of solving a mystery, so I did it in Nairobi. This oddity was already explained it. It was a previous book called Yota, rebranded it. Omega Engine is now technically part 2 of Garriax, because the villain in Garriax ends up being the villain here, but it's like a wider universe. So think of Garriax as part 1 and then Omega Engine as part 2. So it's basically, think of it like Street Fighter kind of series, whereby you have groups of people coming together to work together to beat the bad guy. And then we have Magnificence of Everything. I hadn't done a romance book, and this is one of the books that I decided to do. It came out quite good, and it was quite nice and simple. The actors are in their early teens, and it's a very humble and polite love story. And yeah, so basically about a girl who from the village goes to the big city. Of course, people don't take you seriously because they think you are an nincompoop, and herself, she doesn't help her case by how she behaves. So yeah, it's a very interesting thing. If you have time, you should check it out. So yeah, that's basically the works that I've been working on, and if you guys want, I can go into detail, but I'd rather prefer that you go and read the books for yourself and enjoy them, because there's a lot of things which were done. There are certain genres we notice are missing. So I have humor, action, adventure. I don't have horror. I've been trying to not do horror because I feel that horror is a bit more serious, because it might I think it's more serious because it affects certain aspects of consciousness and spirituality. So I want to avoid to do horror, but maybe in one of these days I might do a very slight kind of thing which might be looking like horror, and I see how it goes. But at the end of the day, this is what I have. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. As I said before, if you like anything here, there's a link below. Have a check in the links. It'll take you to our website, Drive Through Comics, where my books are, and you can buy what you like. Feel free to share the video or the comics, and let me know what you think. Did you read anything? Did you enjoy anything? Let me know down below. As always, I'll check the comments, and I'm eager to find out what you guys liked, what you guys thought could be better. Any feedback is welcome. Really appreciate it. Have an amazing one. Take care and have a good day.